So this talk is called Einstein Impossible Things. So I found a quote from an article admitting that Einstein was talking about impossible things. So the quote is from this magazine in December 1980. And this is the article. The article is called "The New Astronomy, a Guide for the Newly Interested." And it's talking about relativity. When it talks about relativity, it says Einstein's theory of relativity. This is the big one, almost a cosmology in itself. It frightens a lot of people, but it's quite simple. Basically, E equals mc squared, where E is the light, m is the distance between any two moving photons of light, and c is the number closest to infinity at the time. Squared just means times itself. So unfortunately that is a distortion of the equation E equals mc squared, indication that the author is joking. It's a Christmas issue, and that probably prompts a joking approach to science. So i.e. the article is a joke. Article continues. Let's talk about the theory of relativity. The theory is deceptively difficult. Imagine observer A moving away from another observer B, but in the opposite direction. A has a clock, B has a clock. They keep their eyes glued to the clock. Suddenly, at a point Y, they look across at where each other used to be. Neither of them is there. This is relativity. You can try this experiment yourself with a friend. All you need are two clocks, but make sure his clock isn't fast. And that's just more distortion and more joking. However, it carries on. It says this: the implications of relativity are enormous. It has enabled us to imagine impossible things. Did you know, for example, that space is curved? It is. It's curved, just like the inside of a basket. If there were stairs all the way around the universe, you could climb them. About halfway, you would have to turn around and go backwards. And so long as you kept your face pointing the same way, you would be all right. So it's an admission of being able to imagine impossible things by using relativity, but it's said as a joke. But it's sounding like what relativity actually does. As per the saying, many a truth is said in jest. It says it has enabled us to imagine impossible things, and then it just talks impossible things. So my comment is, maybe it's a case that can't admit what relativity is really like as regards its treatment of space, etc., where space is curved, when speaking in a serious tone, but can get away with it if you do it as a joke, ? However, in this article in here from New Scientist, it sounds like it's being serious. And this is a relevant article. It says 5 impossible things the laws of physics might actually allow. This is an article, and it seems to be serious and saying that impossible things may be allowed in physics. So I see a connection here. First is a joke and claim possible things from physics, which is the physics influence from Einstein, and that's to prepare the way of later being able to claim impossible things seriously. And that's not to say it's a bad thing. Einstein just seems to be used to open up possibilities that would have earlier than him been dismissed as impossible. The article says Einstein's general theory of relativity is famous for its prediction of wormholes, shortcuts that might allow time travel by connecting different areas of space and time. So it's all sounding impossible. Nobody's ever seen one though, and debate rages over whether you could travel down one if they did exist. While we wait for a visitor from the future to let us know, there are some other physical impossibilities that might already have been proven possible. So it's omitting other physical impossibilities after mentioning wormholes, and wormholes might seem a physical impossibility. Einstein leads to speculating about such things. I say seeming impossibilities because may seem impossible but actually be possible. Who knows? ? It's one of the big appeals of Einstein that it allows for speculation. You can look at his theory of relativity and think to yourself, wow, it allows time travel. And somebody else might say, well, that's impossible. So, is it a theory that allows impossible things? Finish the end, thank you.